They were the faces that defined our childhoods, the kids who made us laugh, cry, and believe in Hollywood magic. But that magic came with a curse. When fame hits before puberty, it doesn't fade. It consumes. The same cameras that built their dreams ended up recording their collapse. These 20 child stars didn't just grow up, they fell apart under pressure, surgery, and addiction. Some recovered, most didn't, but the final transformation, it's the one Hollywood still tries to hide. 20. Aaron Carter. The late 90s pop star had the kind of youthful look that sold millions. Blonde hair and bright smile, making him an instant teen sensation. As Nick Carter's younger brother, his early fame felt guaranteed. I Want Candy turned him into a household name at 9. By the time he died in 2022 at only 34, Aaron looked far older than his age. Substance issues altered his face severely. His once cheerful grin revealed damaged teeth. His face grew hollow and thin, skin showing heavy wear. His weight swung dramatically as addiction took over. Paparazzi images captured someone who looked decades older. The shift from child idol to someone appearing elderly happened quickly. His autopsy confirmed substance. The face that filled teen magazines was destroyed by early fame and later addiction. But the next downfall wasn't slow, it was public and shocking. 19. Amanda Bynes, Nickelodeon's breakout star, had the friendly, wholesome look that defined early 2000s comedy. The Amanda Show made her the network's standout performer. Everything changed in 2013. Amanda's public unraveling included dramatic facial shifts that shocked fans. Her appearance changed through suspected procedures, weight changes, and the visible toll of mental health struggles. She appeared with shaved areas of her head, unusual makeup choices, and sudden piercings. Photos showed someone unrecognizable, features altered, expression distant, spark missing. Bipolar disorder combined with substance use created noticeable damage. By 2025 at 38, she is more stable under conservatorship, but her face carries lasting changes. The shift from beloved teen comedian to someone barely identifiable remains deeply sad. Her collapse was dramatic, yet the next face left fans truly stunned. 18. Lark Voorhies. Saved by the Bells, stylish Lisa Turtle had natural beauty that seemed effortless, smooth skin and balanced features making her stand out. Then something changed drastically. Lark's face shifted so severely that many thought the images circulating were edited. Her skin tone appeared uneven and patchy, suggesting bleaching attempts or reactions to treatments. Suspected surgeries altered her facial structure, with a changed nose, modified cheeks, and enlarged lips. The actress became nearly unrecognizable. She has bipolar disorder and possibly lupus, but the facial differences also point to cosmetic procedures that went wrong. By 2025 at 50, her appearance still surprises fans. Photos show someone far from Lisa Turtle, with features that no longer align naturally. The transformation reflects medical and cosmetic factors, creating permanent visible damage. Lark's shift was drastic, but the next transformation was even harder to recognize. 17. Edward Furlong. Terminator 2's young John Connor was one of 1991's most promising stars, his natural charm and striking look suggesting a major future. That prediction vanished with addiction. Edward's substance issues altered his face dramatically over the years. By his 40s, formerly defined features became swollen and worn. His face puffed up, skin showed marks typical of addiction, including scarring, early aging, and dental decline. His weight shifted often, moving between thin and bloated. Mugshots from repeated arrests displayed steady deterioration, each one worse, showing addiction's impact clearly. Recent images suggest some recovery with dental repairs and stability, but at 47, his face reflects permanent change. The difference between young John Connor and present-day Edward remains stark, demonstrating how addiction damages faces completely. His deterioration shocked Hollywood, until the next star's decline eclipsed it. 16. Danny Bonaduce. The Partridge Family's young Danny had the classic cute kid appearance, red hair and freckles making him instantly recognizable. Growing up under harsh abuse, he turned to substances and drinking as escape, but steroids caused the most dramatic shift. In his 20s and 30s, trying to reinvent himself as a tougher figure far from his child star past, Danny used heavy steroids to build muscle. The substances created an exaggerated physique but damaged his face. His features became swollen and round, skin stretched tight, with the typical steroid fullness replacing the boyish look he once had. By 2025, at 65, his face still carries the results of long-term substance use and body changes. Recent photos show someone very far from the freckled Danny Partridge fans remember. Danny's change was extreme, but the next transformation was intentional and fierce. 15. Taylor Momsen Cindy Lou, who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas had a cherubic look at 7, blonde curls and bright features representing innocence. Then she embraced rock music and abandoned that image entirely. Taylor erased every trace of her childhood persona, transforming into the front woman of the Pretty Reckless. By 2025, at 31, she is nearly unrecognizable. Heavy black eye makeup surrounds her eyes constantly. Pale foundation creates a stark look. Smudged dark makeup is her trademark. Her natural features remain underneath, but hidden by deliberate choices aimed at rejecting her past. She added piercings, bold hair shifts, and a style meant to shock. The change is intentional. She wanted to silence Cindy Lou Who, and succeeded completely. Recent images show someone no one would link to the child from The Grinch. 14. Haley Joel Osment. The Sixth Sense introduced a child actor with one of film's most expressive faces, wide eyes and gentle features, capturing emotion effortlessly. His early success suggested a long future. Then adolescence arrived with harsh impact. Haley's face changed quickly during puberty, with significant weight gain altering the delicate features that made him famous. The soft, youthful look became fuller and less defined. Beyond natural changes, some suggest possible attempts to adjust his appearance, though nothing confirmed. His face grew rounder, features broader, the magic of his childhood looked gone. By 2025, at 36, he appears very different from the boy who moved audiences. His fuller face and changed structure make him difficult to recognize, even as he continues steady work in adult roles. For 13, Macaulay Culkin. The child who became a global icon as Kevin McAllister had bright eyes, blonde hair, and a mischievous expression that defined holiday movies. Then addiction entered his life. By his 20s, Culkin's transformation shocked fans. Paparazzi photos showed him frighteningly thin, skin pale and lifeless, face drawn and hollow. His features seemed skeletal, eyes sunken. The lively child replaced by someone who appeared gravely unwell. Substance struggles changed his appearance for years. By 2025, at 44, he has rebuilt his life, married, and started a family, showing clear recovery. He looks healthier today, though the years of difficulty left permanent marks. His bearded look only partly resembles Kevin McAllister. Even with redemption, the visible impact of addiction never fully faded. Wait toward 12. Dustin Diamond. Saved by the Bells, awkward but lovable Screech had a goofy charm that made him the perfect younger character. After the show ended, Dustin struggled to maintain a career, and the pressure changed him. Weight gain altered his face noticeably, his features becoming heavier and older than expected for his age. His face grew puffy as he gained weight quickly. The quirky teen replaced by someone who appeared unhealthy. He made a series of desperate choices, including adult films, reality shows, and tell-all books that damaged relationships. As his life unraveled, his appearance worsened, his face showing clear strain and emotional fatigue. When he died of cancer in 2021 at only 44, he looked far older. The shift from sweet sitcom character to someone worn down by years of hardship happened slowly but completely. 11. Frankie Muniz, Malcolm in the Middle's brilliant lead, had an expressive face that captured every emotion with precision, making him one of television's most engaging young actors. Then everything changed. Frankie experienced multiple concussions and many strokes in his 20s, which caused severe memory loss, wiping out much of his childhood. The medical issues affected his appearance as well. His face aged quickly, showing signs of someone who endured serious health struggles. By 2025, at 39, Frankie looks very different. His features more defined, but also more worn. The youthful spark he once had is gone entirely. He barely remembers filming his iconic show, giving his transformation added weight. His face reflects a person whose past vanished while his body continued aging, showing trauma rather than substance or surgery. 10. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Full Houses. Michelle Tanner was created by two matching faces, the Olsen twins sharing the role and becoming beloved worldwide. Their round cheeks and bright expressions became part of childhood culture. As adults, they moved into fashion and adopted a drastically different look. By 2025, at 38, their faces appear nothing like the ones fans grew up with. They are much thinner, sometimes nearly gaunt, their features sharper and more severe. Smiles are rare. The one once soft contours became angular. Public speculation has suggested possible eating disorders, though nothing confirmed. Their style became intentionally stark, with dark clothing and serious expressions, their faces appearing older than their age. Some photos hint at cosmetic work, with fuller lips and unusually smooth skin. The unsettling part is how identical the transformation is for both. The Olsen shift was unsettling, but the next unraveling became global news. 9. Britney Spears. The teen star who rose to fame with Baby One More Time had natural charm and brightness, a look that made her instantly iconic. Then her life unraveled. The 2007 breakdown included shaving her head, an act of public rebellion against the pressures around her. Her appearance changed rapidly. Weight shifts, strained expressions, and vacant eyes appeared in paparazzi coverage. The 13-year conservatorship that followed aged her visibly. By 2025, at 43, Britney's face shows deep wear from years of turmoil. Without makeup, she appears far older than expected for her age. Lines more pronounced, skin showing the impact of years under surveillance. She frequently uses filters on social media, suggesting she may feel her natural face carries too many painful memories. 8. Jaimee Foxworth, Family Matters. Youngest daughter Judy Winslow had a sweet, innocent look that made her a memorable part of the show. Then she was removed from the series without explanation, disappearing from the storyline entirely. Unable to find steady work afterward, Jaimee eventually entered the adult film industry to survive. The shift took a heavy toll. Her face aged quickly from stress and circumstance, features hardening, the youthful softness gone. Weight gain and life's difficulties changed her appearance dramatically. By 2025 at 45, she has rebuilt her life and speaks openly about her struggles, but her face carries the marks of those difficult years. The gentle features from her sitcom days are hard to recognize now. Weight changes, prolonged stress, and early aging created a face shaped by hardship. Her transformation shows one of Hollywood's harshest outcomes. Number 7. Jake Lloyd, the boy who played young Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace, had an innocent look meant to become part of cinematic history. Instead, relentless backlash destroyed him. Harsh criticism of the film and his performance traumatized Jake as a child, pushing him away from acting completely. His mental health declined over the years. By his 20s, the effects were visible on his face. Diagnosed with schizophrenia and facing legal trouble, his appearance changed significantly from stress and medication. Mugshot photos showed someone who no longer resembled the young Anakin, with swollen features, aged expression, and eyes reflecting deep struggle. He has since received psychiatric care, and recent photos show someone very different from the child actor. His transformation shows how psychological trauma alters appearance as severely as addiction. For 6. Shia LaBeouf. The Disney Channel star who played Louis Stevens had goofy humor and natural appeal, making him a favorite. As he grew older, he rejected Hollywood norms, and the change showed on his face. Shia's transformation gained notoriety for chaotic behavior and increasingly unpolished public appearances. His face shifted between clean-cut and disheveled, sometimes heavily bearded, other times thin from stress. Images show someone unconcerned with maintaining a polished look. His face carries signs of hard living, with worn skin, less defined features, and intense expressions. He appeared at events with paper bags over his head, got facial tattoos, and let his beard grow wild. By 2025, at 38, his face reflects a person in conflict with fame and himself. Shia's turmoil left marks, but the next decline remains one of Hollywood's darkest. Number 5. Corey Haim. The teen idol of the two Coreys era had classic 80s charm, starring in Lucas and The Lost Boys, with features that made him a heartthrob. Then addiction took hold for decades. Corey Haim's face changed drastically as substance abuse consumed him. By his death in 2010 at just 38, he looked far older than his years. His face grew swollen and puffy from long-term substance use. Features expanded, skin suffered damage, teeth deteriorated, and his eyes lost their shine. Weight gain made him nearly unrecognizable compared to his slim teenage self. Paparazzi images from his final years showed someone who appeared elderly, his face marked heavily by addiction. When he died of pneumonia worsened by years of abuse, his transformation from youthful star to someone aged beyond recognition was complete. Number 4. Todd Bridges' Different Strokes. Willis Jackson had charm, confidence, and an expressive face that made him the standout older brother on the show. Then the well-known curse of the series hit. While several co-stars died young, Todd survived, but the fight left visible marks. Years of addiction in the 80s and 90s altered his face significantly. At his lowest points, his face looked gaunt. During attempts at recovery, it became bloated. Numerous arrests led to mugshots that recorded steady facial decline. His once defined features aged quickly and unevenly. By 2025, at 59, Todd has been sober for years and works regularly, but his face still shows the effects of long-term addiction. Features once sharp are now heavier. His skin carries clear signs of addiction-related aging. He survived, but his face reflects the cost. Number 3. Jeremy Miller, Growing Pains. Youngest son Ben Seaver had a cute, round-faced look that made him a favorite among viewers. His features were ideal for a child actor with innocent eyes and an easy smile, but he grew up alongside major competition. Kirk Cameron became the show's star. Leonardo DiCaprio joined later and became iconic. Jeremy stayed the sweet kid, but his face did not mature into leading man appeal. Puberty was unkind, his features became heavier, and the youthful charm faded. Weight gain in his 20s and 30s changed his face further, and he struggled with alcohol, which added puffiness. Attempts to adjust his appearance have been rumored but never confirmed. By 2025, at 48, he looks very different from Ben Seaver, much heavier, his face reflecting strain. Number 2. Lindsay Lohan. The Parent Trap introduced a child with perfect natural appeal, freckles, bright eyes, and effortless charm. Mean Girls showed her at full star power, glowing and vibrant. Then everything fell apart. Lindsay's face documented addiction in real time. By her mid-20s, the changes were startling. Her face became swollen from heavy drinking. Her skin developed rough texture from smoking and substance use. Her teeth worsened, visible in constant paparazzi photos. Her weight changed rapidly, sometimes thin, sometimes noticeably bloated. Cosmetic attempts to reverse damage made things worse, creating a stiff and overfilled appearance. A long series of arrests added mugshots that showed progressive facial decline. By her 30s, she looked much older than her age. At 38 in 2025, she shows some improvement after relocating to Dubai, but the damage cannot fully heal. Her face carries marks from years of public self-destruction. Recent photos show someone older than her years, features unable to return to what they once were. The shift from Mean Girls' perfection to visible long-term damage remains one of the most dramatic in Hollywood. Number 1. Corey Feldman. One of the 80s most recognizable child stars, Corey Feldman had a face that defined the era through roles in The Goonies, Stand By Me, and The Lost Boys. His youthful charm suggested he might transition into adult stardom easily. Instead, adulthood brought trauma, controversy, and unusual cosmetic choices. By 2025, at 53, Corey's appearance is far removed from his younger self. Multiple suspected procedures altered his features, including possible facelifts, fillers, and work around his eyes, giving him an artificial look. In some photos, his face appears pulled tight. In others, it seems frozen. He is often seen wearing sunglasses and hats indoors, hiding parts of his appearance. The combination of cosmetic work, aging, and emotional history created mismatched features. The shift from beloved 80s star to someone barely resembling that era reflects cosmetic changes that subtly went wrong.